name knew it. To him by a secret name, which I will give him when at last he knoweth me. Since I am infinite space, and the infinite stars thereof, do ye also thus find nothing? Let there be no difference made among you between any one thing and any other thing, for thereby there cometh hurt. But whoso availeth in this, let him be the chief of all. I knew it. My word is 6 and 50. Divide, add, multiply, and understand. Then saith the prophet and slave of the beauteous one, Who am I? And what shall be the sign? So she answered him, bending down a lambent frame of blue, touching all penetrant, her lovely hands upon the black earth, and her lithe body arched for love, and her soft feet not hurting the little flowers thou knowest. And the sign should be my ecstasy, the consciousness of the continuity of existence, the omnipresence of my body. Then the priest answered and said unto the queen of space, kissing her lovely brows, and the dew of her light bathing his whole body in a sweet smelling perfume, oh, knew it. Continuous one of heaven, let it be ever thus, that men speak not of thee as one, but as none, and let them speak not of thee at all, since thou art continuous. None breathe the light, faint and fairy of the stars and two. For I am divided for love's sake, for the chance of union. This is the creation of the world, that the pain of division is as nothing, and the joy of dissolution all. For these fools of men and the woes care not thou at all. They feel little what is parents by big joys, but ye are my chosen ones. Obey my prophet, follow up the ordeals of my knowledge, seek me only, and the joys of my labyrinth. Obey my prophet, follow up the ordeals of my knowledge, seek me only, and the joys of my love will redeem me from all pain. This is so, I swear it by the vault of my body, by my sacred heart and tongue, by all I can give, by all I desire.
Hello?
Hey, what up, John? How's it going?
Hello, John. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? What's up?
Good, thank you. What's about, Congressman?
Then the priest fell into a deep trance, or swoon, and said unto the Queen of Heaven, Write unto us the ordeals, write unto us the rituals, write unto us the law. And she said, The ordeals I write not, the rituals shall be half known, and half concealed, the law is for all. This that thou writest is the threefold book of law. My scribe, Antifan Katsu, the priest of the princess, shall not in one letter change this book, but lest there be folly, he shall comment thereupon by the wisdom of Ra or good. Also the mantras and spells, the obeya and the wanda. The word of the law is Thelema, who calls us Thelemites who do no wrong. If he look but close into the word, there are therein 3 grades, the hermit and the lover, and the man of earth. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. The word of sin is restriction. O man, refuse not thy wife if she will. O lover, if thou wilt depart. There is no bond that can unite the divided but love. All else is a curse. Accursed be it to the eons. Hell. Let it be that state of manyhood, bound and loathing. So with yet thy all, thou hast no right but to do thy will. Too late that no other shall say nay from pure will and assuage the purpose. Deliver the lust of results is every way perfect. The perfect are one perfect and not two, nay and none. Nothing is the secret key of this law. 61, the Jews call it. I call it 8, 80, 418. But they have the half. Unite by thine art so that all disappear. My prophet is a fool with his one. Are not they the ox and none by the book? Abrogate are all rituals or ordeals or words and signs. Ra or quit him taking his seat in the east at the equinox of the gods, and let Asar be with Isa, who also are one, but they are not of me. Let Asar be the adherent, Isa the sufferer. Pour in his secret name and splendor as the Lord initiating. There is a word to say about the Hierophantic task, behold. There are three ordeals in one, it may be given in three ways. The gross mass pass through fire, let the fine be tried in intellect. And the lofty chosen ones in the highest, Dasi have star in star, system in system, let not one know where the other. There are four gates to one palace. The floor of that palace is of silver and gold, black as lapsody and jasper are there. And all are rare scents, jasmine and rose, and the emblems of death. Let him enter in turn or at once the four gates, let him stand on the floor of the palace. Will he not sink? Amen. Oh, warrior, if thy servant sink, but that our means and means be goodly therefore, dress ye all in fine apparel. Eat rich foods and drink sweet wines and wines that foam. Also take your fill in will of love as ye will, when, where, and with whom ye will, but always unto me. If this be not aright, if ye confound the space marks, saying they are one, or saying they are many, if the ritual be not ever unto me, then expect the direful judgments of Ra or Coit. He shall regenerate the world, the little world, my sister, my heart and my tongue, unto whom I send this kiss. Also, O scribe and prophet, thou, though be of the princess, shall not assuage thee nor absolve thee, but ecstasy be thine and joy of earth ever to me. Change not as much as the style of the letter, for all thou prophet shall not behold all these mysteries hidden therein. The child of thy bowels, he shall behold them. I want to thank you for coming to John Kitover's TikTok. I'm going to read you Aleister Crowley. Poetry is
All he has to say is, sorry, and then that's it.
Bitch, okay, and I'm a tribal citizen. Yes, I am. I'm here first.
100%. I'll take that.
Right, I'm gonna call ICE on you. Yeah,
As
my
America lets
country,
people
bitch.
in their country, you guys are stupid. You guys let agriculture come from there. We took advantage of So, what you're saying is you're being disingenuous. So, you and your family line are disingenuous people. Okay. I'll put that in my roll. I'll put that in my mental Rolodex. Why do you guys attack my country?
Oh, Somalis are the worst. They're
Because all your
fucking
fucking
full of garbage.
Dude, it's a bunch of warlords that fucking do nothing but kill like innocent people all around them.
No, bro, let me tell you something. Their country is trash. It's
You know what
garbage.
President
I'm telling you.
Google
Google Somali trash streets on Google Images. You're gonna have thousands of pages.
Campaign directly at 312-498-0517 and on johnforcongress.com, click on the blog section. You can see our antidote link to make a donation. I'll update the site because hopefully I'll push it out and we'll get a lot of views and raise more money because, you know, I live in Chicago in the Northwest Side. I'm going to drive up to Rockford. I'm going to drive to Peoria. I'm going to drive to Bloomington and Normal, Illinois, and I hope to meet people in the streets or at the bars or at the train stops who watch this video and want to sign on the petition to defeat Darren LaHood. Your district is bringing praise to the winning today. Obfuscated through, political national security or classification. And we've seen,
almost on there.
Here's Eric. Oh, Eric. Yeah, Eric, come up.
Only best. Very excellent. Doesn't. All about it. All air.
Can't. And so, and there will be more things like that come out in September as he's you alluded to the obfuscation of potential foreign involvement when it comes to Epstein and this operation, and that brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is the Las Vegas case that occurred this month. You know, it really got a lot of traction in a bad way for the administration, and this Israeli cyber official was caught up in a sex ring sting in Vegas that was at the federal, state, and local level, a task force that was that combined all of those elements, and he was allowed to leave on a $10,000 bail and leave the country. When he's a foreign national and he did not have diplomatic immunity. And the similarities between the Epstein case and this particular case, especially right now, are striking to me. Do you want to comment on that? Yeah, I waited a few days before I did post about it because I wanted access to the primary sources, and then when I saw the police records, the interview summary, that's when I put something on my page. Because every time I see something like this, discredit me if I amplify it. I approach it the same way, Mr. Massey. If it turns out not to be true. So, in this case, it turns out to be true. In fact, to a degree, that the State Department had to put out a statement, which may or may not be true, saying that they had nothing to do with it. Now, whoever put out that statement may firmly believe that the State Department had nothing to do with it, but it might be a case where the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. And the real question is, why did they allow it to happen? How did this happen? And I do agree with you that this alleged perpetrator, he's innocent until proven guilty, but 100% he is. Yeah, but the alleged perpetrator is, I've always said, there's this category of people that are either rich, powerful, or politically connected. And in this case, this individual doesn't seem to be rich or powerful, but he was politically connected. And so he got to leave the country. I guess the proof is in the pudding. Does he come back for the court case? Can't. And so, and there will be more things like that come out in September as he's you alluded to the obfuscation of potential foreign involvement when it comes to Epstein and this operation, and that brings one thing.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Who, the lawyer?
Didn't you talk to his lawyer?
No, I talked to a lawyer. They're going to serve him with a civil lawsuit for defamation. They're going to try to garnish his wages at Houston Children's Texas Hospital.
Wow, interesting. They're gonna serve him. They're gonna serve him. Okay, so you talk to a lawyer. Um,
He thinks we can get about 15% of his salary monthly for the next 7 years.
wow. So you didn't call it the point, or you call it a lawsuit. You really served him with a civil lawsuit.
No, they're about to serve him at work, at the hospital.
You're the man.
They have to get the process server to go over there, but they have the draft complaint all filed with the court already. So he's in process to get served.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, you can't come on Clown House and make death threats against our beautiful Janie. Not under my watch.
I love it. I love it.
Nope, not when you're running for Congress. I can't let people get away with death threats while I'm trying to campaign here. It ain't kosher. Sorry, Brad.
I love it, Mike.
Stuffing burger.
Did you like my promo of you yesterday in the room?
I did. That was great. Thank you. Keep doing it.
You're my man, dude. You're my freaking man, dude.
I couldn't stick around because I started recording Thomas Massey talking about the Epstein files on X. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather film Thomas Massey than sit here and get shot down by Gary. So I'm going to record Thomas Massey, and I left the room.
Love it, Mike. I love it. I mean, you're a hero, dude. You're a freaking clubhouse hero.
Well,
And not a real life zero.
there's other things I could say about Brad Stauffenberger out of Houston, Texas. At the children's, Houston, Texas
He was in
hospital.
Minnesota.
No, he updated his LinkedIn. He travels a bit, I'm sure, for the hospital group, but it doesn't matter. The point is, he defamed me for 2 days, slandered me, libeled me, and he's not going to get away with it. You can't come on the internet and say the things he said for 2 days straight without repercussions, especially when I'm live streaming for my campaign. And you can't make death threats against women on the internet. And you can't make death threats against young men on the internet that you got beefs with. It's illegal. Do you know which federal law makes that illegal, Scott?
What's that?
Do you know what the acronym LMGTFY stands for? Do you know what that acronym stands for?
No.
Let me Google that for you, Scott. Let me Google that for you. I already Googled this, but we also did some AI lookups and confirmed it all today. So, obviously making death threats on the internet is illegal. It's just like, duh. There's one thing you don't want to do with your life, and that's go on the internet and make death threats on social audio apps. It's just not going to work out for you. It must be a lot of anxiety working with children who have terminal cancers and working on their claims with the insurance provider. It must be very stressful. Well, let's do a show for campaign candidate Congressman Kitover. You want to do your first interview with me? Because I did a big podcast interview last night. It went very well. It went great, but then he got all upset with me today, and he kept messaging me saying, "I own the IP, I own the copyright." He's like, "You can't release your version until I release mine." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I pulled my version down, and I'm waiting for him to release his edited version.
I said to Jade, you see that he's getting served at work tomorrow, and she said, "Great," with the hand applause. Kitover, you're the best, dude. You're a public servant.
I am. If I was working for the FBI, I mean, it'd be the same issue. If I was monitoring this app on behalf of the FBI, he would get a cease and desist letter. I wouldn't arrest him, but I would definitely send him a cease and desist. So he's aware. I don't even think he's aware of what he's saying half the time, because people are saying that he's shit-faced when he's making his death threats. So I don't think so, though. I think he's sober. That's the scary part. So, anyways, we'll see what happens with that. But if he can fund this campaign for $20,000, over the next couple months, or we might be able to force him into a settlement, or we'll negotiate for like 10 grand. We'll just call it quits. But he's gonna pay up. You know, he had a big mouth for 2 days. It's all on video on 13 different YouTubes on Clubhouse. Well, they deleted the Clubhouse account that I had the recording on, but it's still all over YouTube. So
How did they delete it? Why did they delete it?
they deleted 4 of my Clubhouse accounts in a mass purge. They took out everybody who was involved in stirring the pot with Pepe and Brad and JP and other people got clipped as well. People are also saying it's Amir and his group of ragtag terrorist supporters on Clubhouse. So nobody knows for sure because they don't tell you, why they suspended you. So, but here I am. I mean, I created a new account and we're campaigning again. You can't stop this this love train, this love boat. This city was built on rock and roll.
If you click your account, can you start an account with the same phone number?
No, you got to get a new number. So there's an app called Text Now. It lets you use a burner number to create the account.
And then I can get a burner number.
I just cancel the subscription. I just use it to create the Clubhouse account. It's the cheapest way. It's like $2.
And there's a free number now.
It's $2. That's how you build the city on rock. Rock and roll. Yeah. All right, Scott. Anything else you want to talk about? But let's set up this interview with candidate Congressman John Kitover. I would love for you to publish it on your publishing platform, and I would pay you for the publicity for the press. The campaign will pay for your dinner.
Oh wow! Look at you, buddy. You're the man, buddy. I find, dude. I'll tell you what, buddy. You're a bright spot on the app.
We got money. We got Clubhouse money. So if you want to have a nice dinner this Friday night, set up your interview with candidate Congressman John Kitover. We need the publicity. And we're going to post your interview with me all over X, all over YouTube, all over Instagram. So your face will get, your podcasting skills will get recognized as well. And you'll get paid to do it. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Later.
How's your evening going? It's going great.
You were just trolling because BB's back.
I witnessed him in the room where he was being bullied against.
Boris, we gotta. Boris,
He's having a meltdown, and it's hilarious. And
hold on, I gotta. BB's all mad about it.
Allegedly.
I know BB's really upset that I sucked his small.
He realized that he didn't like it after.
So I am holding room out for. No, I was like 19 years old. I'm like 36 now. It was like a long time ago.
Yeah, Boris, he was just Muslim for a day. That's all he was.
Yeah, I was just Muslim for a day, and I decided to suck a dick.
No.
Wow, as a Roman Catholic, you can't say that. That's not nice.
No, it was a brisk. It was brisk and short. It was short.
The other problem.
Yeah, I know. It was brisk.
It was just please.
You guys didn't hear the double on. Never mind.
No, I thought that was funny. I thought that was fucking funny. I got it. No, but the other problem that BB doesn't understand is that my wife is on this app too. So I have a fucking wife and fucking baby. So my wife is literally in this room right now.
All right, you can concede that you're at least bi.
He doesn't have to consider that. He doesn't have
No, I would say that I'm straighter than most dudes. Yeah. No, this is the part that
John Kidder, hey, hold on, John Kidder down in the audience is by. Bring him up.
Wait.
Look at John. John's like, I've never, no.
No, this is the part that unlocks the troll.
It won't let me do the laughing emojis on it.
Let me do the troll. Wait, let me do the troll. Okay, so no. So this is the hilarious part, is that the majority of the dudes that get upset about this are single dudes who have never procreated.
Yes, it's not like your wife.
So I think that
Sarah's his wife.
hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, Sarah's my wife.
Sensitive part of it.
Yeah, Sarah, right above him. Right above you.
Sarah likes to do double penetration, or like what's going on?
Wow.
No, I just make babies with Sarah because she's my wife.
Yeah, but that's like double penetration. So when you're sucking on penis, you're.
Whoa. No, Morris, he's only sucked one penis. He sucked one penis, and then he realized he didn't like it afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't like it. And then
He sucked 2 or 3 times.
Yep. I agree.
No, it was
He
only
sucked
one.
one dick,
It was
he
only
sucked them all.
That's weird.
Guys,
That's fucking
it shows a certain magnanimity. It shows a certain magnanimity.
Wait,
George is just mad because he sucks off fucking McDonald's employee.
This is
He was
social
like the body shaming and shit.
higher mammals.
Yeah, no, so the thing that I find funny though is that the people that have wives and children don't give a fuck. But like the dudes that like are single and live in their mom's basements, they have like a problem. So that's where I fucking
Got a wife and children.
yeah, with me sucking a dick. Like they literally the fucking incel dudes are like all over it.
Wife and children, and I have a problem with it.
Bonobos are more okay
No,
with
but you
it
did-
than realize.
I know, but you talked about sucking dick earlier, so like you don't care.
In the West, you got a lot of. In America, you got a lot of aspiring bonobos.
So it's all the people that don't have wives and don't have children and aren't procreating that have a problem with it. Yet it's like fucking like incel dudes that have a problem with it who can't like find bonobos. I wish. God, I wish I was fucking drunk.
So you and
The Greeks had African mating patterns. They were matriarchal. They had full female sexual selection, which is why they had the statues and all the beauty.
Oh, Boris, did you see that we ran Roger Mayhem off that?
Nope.
Oh.
Who's that?
You know Roger from Healthy
Oh
Debates?
God, that guy's a fucking
Mojo.
Why do you
Remember Mojo, Boris? The libertarian guy from Washington.
Oh, is he at holiday now?
What's that?
You and
He said it's where he's from, David.
no.
You don't realize, you don't remember you were drunk that night.
Wait 2
Like
seconds.
every other night.
So Jonathan also has like inside doxing information about somebody he released today. I don't know if he wants to talk about it, but
I'm not gonna dog. No, I'm not gonna dox anyone. I don't care about doxing
Read
anyone.
that in English.
No, he's talking about John Kitover.
it was somebody else that.
Was it John Kitover?
Yes.
No,
he
I'm
had
not gonna
information.
dox anyone.
Oh, what did he have?
I'm not gonna say it unless he wants to say it.
I have the back channels. I already know about all of it. Like, I'm not gonna fucking release that shit. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna dox people. That's just like bottom line. What I will do is I'm gonna name every room BB is like a fucking black dick lover for the next like fucking 6 months.
No, you said it wrong. It has to be big black cocks. Can't like say.
Wait, yeah. What was it?
BB loves BBCs. Or BBC.
I mean, that's pretty good. But I mean, I just kind of want to say like a black dick.
Yeah, it has to be a big one.
Straight up.
No, let's not say that. Let's not say
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be like less African nice Wesley Snipes and like 14 inches long.
Like,
Like, okay, yeah.
you always go to black. Like,
No, I'm gonna literally fucking go after BB harder than he ever has ever gotten fucked in the ass. So yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking go after him. I don't care.
John, come up. I want to hear what's going on.
well, no. If Ewan doesn't want people doxing in this room, then So don't bring him up. No.
No, I mean, John, come on. I already know anything about that guy, so, like, I don't give a fuck. The back channels are so fucking annoying. I don't care about that shit. I don't want that shit. I don't want the fucking details about someone's life, to be honest.
Yeah, but that was like okay. So, but Ewan, to his whatever. I mean, the fact that somebody is suing somebody for civil damages, that's pretty big.
John, you can't put a baby chicken. You have to put a rooster. I mean, that guy called me a faggot, so he can go fuck himself. My wife is literally, like, in the room right now. I mean, I wouldn't call you a faggot. I would just say you're bi.
No.
I'm not even bi, dude. I tried it once, and I was like, oh, stop it.
Yeah,
Stop calling it
there's no take-backs.
No, he can be. What, John?
I was talking to John. He wants to be.
David, are you drunk? I was talking to John in the fucking audience. I invited John up, but no, I don't know. David's just drunk. He doesn't know what's going on.
I don't read the chat. I never read the chat.
No, you see him down there in his fucking, No, I got it. I like you, whoever the fuck you are. Like, I don't even know what your name is on this app. Like, you're like fucking. Oh, okay. Now we gotta ask. Yeah, 3x plus 1 Rich. Okay. So, Rich, I'm just gonna call you Rich. We gotta ask Norman now. Go ahead and ask the question. What? The BB question. If it makes you. Oh yeah, Norm. What should I name tomorrow's? No, that's not it. You gotta ask him if one at one time.
I don't think you should do this.
Oh, Norman, if you suck a dick one time, does it make you gay?
Whoa. No, you don't answer that.
Schmeckle, okay,
I
sorry.
don't know. I don't think.
You don't answer that. Yeah, thank you.
I'm not interested in your private life.
Norm is
private, it's public, they're talking about it.
No, Norm is above it. He doesn't have to answer that.
I'm just not interested in gossip and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe
I mean, that's why I want BB to just fucking say sorry, and that's the end. I don't have to come into any of his rooms. I don't have to do fuck all. You can block me, but I will do a fucking room every day with his name in it until he fucking apologizes. And I will get blocked off this app, and I'll continue to do it. Because I don't fucking care. I am tired of this shit. Like, if you want to fucking try to insult me, then I will just do that. It's really easy for me to do. It takes like no time. And I've lots of time. So, yeah. I mean, he left.
Who am I? What should be decide? Christianity bending down the land and filled with gold, touching all penetrating.
And said to what I said is because what I said earlier is how you operate on a macroeconomic scale. Let me explain it for you. MACRO is big. It's huge. It stumps. Okay? It's entire systems. That's the best way to describe it. Microeconomics is what you do in your proximity, what you do in your community, what you do next to each other, your neighbor. What she's describing is a microeconomic effort that her business partner is undertaking and trying to do it at a scale to eventually produce macroeconomic outcomes. What I suggest is on a macroeconomic scale, there's not enough of us in information systems and technology, AI, whatever you want to call it, to dominate that sector. So if we're going to choose that sector to lock up and let that be the vehicle for us to achieve this problem-solving solution that insulates us from the white supremacist policies that disenfranchise our community that Sparkle so eloquently referred to a minute ago. The way you do that is locking up an industry. You talked about
Wait, what's the white structural racist supremacist system? Can you explain it, TC?
right, the people that own the bus, right? Hold on, so people cut me off, right? This is okay. Let's just let me finish, please.
That's some new guy.
So she talked about the world's largest black-owned logistical company. Great, they own the IP. Great. That is a you can call it like a vapor, if you will, of what I'm describing on a macroeconomic scale. If you had 14, 15 of those bus companies in that area, I think you mentioned Memphis, was it? I think it was Tennessee, right? If you had 14 or 15 and they dominated the entire transportation industry, and they own the IP and they're passing that down to their family and their kin through nepotistic business practices, that was the word I was looking for earlier, nepotism. Now you control and own an industry. You do that at scale through a macroeconomic perspective. What she's describing is great, but it can't be deployed on a macroeconomic scale unless you have 50 of them doing it, all within the same sector.
Right. PC. One, Sparkle just gave you an example that happened in reality that literally scaled world, like globally. As far as like giving us practices and being used globally today. And then Madison gave you one that just started last year that's regional. She said in St. Louis and then also on the East Coast. I have not heard you say yet, you know what, that's a great, what even is a great start. And then we need to do the scaling that you're talking about. That's going to be great. You're doing a good job. That's a good
TC, because TC already has the black business that is scaled and has hired over 500 people. He has that already, right, TC?
But that's true, yeah, it is.
I've been trying to get where TC is. I've been bidding and applying for city, state, federal contracts, and like a little company where I've done a lot of great things because I partner up with people that are amazing. So Madison, anyone, please help me. I have everything. I am set, and I just need a contract. I have everything that I need to be a partner.
But also, I just want to mention, because I don't like any black person who might feel behind, like historically, again, those other individuals, the Chinese or the Indians, they were culturally, within their own countries, forced to focus culturally on their workforce. And then they were deployed to the United States. So it's not like that shit just happened like yesterday. They've been doing it. So stop thinking that you are so lagging behind. They were implemented and forced. You cannot do that in the United States to people. Somebody mentioned earlier, like, it's a lot of individualism here. Yes, if you did that here, it wouldn't work. Not unless you literally go under a regime. So it's the context matters, man. Context matters on how groups take over industries. And it doesn't just have to be done overnight. And even the Madison thing was crazy enough, and not be pessimistic, but with it being great and grand and everything going 100%, those kids are going to be ready to probably take over the industry probably in like 2035, 2045. But we at least got to get them started. You don't get kick-ass adults by not culturally training them when they're kids. You don't just pop up and be amazing, like at fucking 35, ready to combat these other cultural people that's in the industry. It's still a competition, and we got to make sure that we train the kids not to just jump in the fire, but be ready and trained to get everything done and professionally. Don't end up like Uncle Darius. We want you to be great and continue the legacy until like 3 generations after you're great. That's what we want to do.
Yes, let me shout out Uncle Derek. I just got me a bottle of single barrel premium whiskey. As far as I'm concerned, blame it all on the CFO. The rest of the staff and executive leadership did what they were supposed to do. And we'll leave it at there. But go and buy your bottle of liqueurs. Please absolutely end up like Ron Weaver and Keith Weaver. You know what I'm saying, to black people who are representing black families and not only legacy building, but bringing back out legacy in Ears Green. So absolutely end up like Fawn Weaver. She will survive this. It will survive this receivership. And again, go buy that bottle of, and I don't drink, y'all, but go buy that bottle of Uncle Beers.
That's why I love Sparkle. You're always supporting our people.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like those like just lessons in general. We just don't want that to happen in an AI situation. So just watch your CFOs, watch your execs, watch your accountants, because if somebody's trying to jump ship or sabotage something to your legacy, to your business, just watch out for it. That's what I'm saying. Get those shit.
We gotta take it. Shout out to Lisa Price. The point. I'm sorry, like, but I want to just let y'all know that Lisa Price recently got back Carol's daughter. So I want y'all to understand what this is why when we have these conversations, if we can't mention the policy, legislation, and things that were put in place in order to allow for these things to happen, allow for people to take over entire industries. I don't think y'all was thinking in the 1800s that other groups of people owned the black air carrier industry, right? Do y'all believe in the late 1800s that another group of people owned the black air carrier industry?
So what another group of people own the black air carrier industry in the 1800s?
Get out of your emotions.
What does that have to do with
Get out of your emotions. Look at the policy and legislation that allow for what happened today. Get out of your feelings and look at the legislation that happened. Because if politics got us into this, then it might seem like we either don't have the right representation in those places, which we don't. We have to actually reconcile with that. Because I don't care what you do, industry that you call a red kill.
No, apparently that big, or I'm sorry, BB has a problem with Ewan. Ewan doesn't have a problem with him. BB has a problem with Ewan, so Ewan's fucking with the back. See how that
Yeah, I'm just reacting to BB being a cunt, basically. BB, could just apologize to me and this will be over. But he won't. So I'm going to game rooms after him every single fucking day. It's not gonna end until he fucking says I'm sorry. That's all. I just want sorry. And even his name, because I know he's in fucking Canada. So I just want a sword. Yeah, I just want a real fucking sorry. And maybe he's being a proper fucking cunt about it. And you know what? This is actually gonna split a lot of people.
Yeah, maybe you can just say sorry.
Sad.
No, is that what you want? You want an apology?
Yeah, I just want you to fucking say sorry to him.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't expose your fucking bitch ass a month ago, you piece of shit.
Did he expose himself?
Yeah, like I've been open about
No, about here.
Fire! Barbecue, bro.
And he's got the weirdest narrative and doesn't know how to argue, which gets himself into trouble, and then in turn causes problems for other Jews on this app. And he doesn't realize he's like a toxic waste site. When he leaves, there's still toxins in the ground.
Fucking one dick is worse than
No, it has nothing to do with that. Has nothing
all
to
the
do with
secular atheist Jews and the Buddhist and
here we go.
Hindu Jews and
Yeah, exactly.
the Jews against Israel and
Yeah.
support Palestine.
Yeah.
Those aren't bad, but you would suck in one dick and not liking it afterwards.
No, that's no problem doing because he's a pathological sex worker. He forgot to tell you the whole concept.
sex worker. Wait, I'm a sex worker now?
He goes
Oh my
in there.
god, I wish I made money off of my fucking
Sucking
talk,
dick,
but-
I know.
I don't even support the whole sucking dick. I think it's disgusting, but
No, I think it's gross. I'm not into it.
you're hard on
See, a normal guy would like make that decision before they actually sent it.
Oh no, I told him
They
that. I
wouldn't.
said,
They wouldn't.
why
suck
couldn't
it.
you have
They'd say,
decided
yeah.
not to like sucking dick before you sucked the dick? That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, no, total fuck up.
Yeah, that's not the point though. He's going into this.
No, anyways.
Yeah, cars that have rims on. But anyways, this guy that knowingly goes into a room, and spreads toxic shit, and then wants to attack.
What is the toxic? Wait, why do I spread that toxic? Please, enlighten me about it.
Okay, so you go and get there, because you're dumb, right? So you don't understand social cues. So when somebody's saying, hey man, listen, hey man, oh my god, fuck. So when somebody says, hey man, don't attack people's religions in my room, attack what happened on October 7th instead. Because you can come up with those facts easy, even an imbecile can. But you're going into religious shit, you're not going to be able to back it up. And I guarantee you they're going to talk about, don't interrupt me.
099, 29, 30.
So hold on, so then.
So,
They had like a whole facility over there for like startups.
You're going to win an argument against people about their religion. You're dealing with fucking low IQ people. You're never going to win that argument.
Would I have a 145 IQ?
Every room is going to be named after you for the next 60 days.
Do it.
And it's going to be your
You're picking up that bait.
Do it.
No, honestly, you are so fucking dumb with the shit.
Do it.
You.
That'll submit to you.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
And the problematic, you say I'm sorry. Are you joking? I'm sorry. I didn't fucking block you. I'm sorry. I don't want you in my life, and I can't slap the shit out of you.
I hate that Canadian sorry.
Yeah.
I know that's sorry. It's like a fucking pussy, right?
It's like the most disingenuous, like, sorry, too.
Fucking
bullshit.
So now you have a problem. Okay, so, hey, you know so much about Canada. Why don't you just speak and we'll talk about it?
I'm not going over here because you're psycho.
Why? No, why? No, I'm not saying. Why don't you speak and we can talk
Just
about it?
maybe when we're trying to suck your dick, you
I know you might try to suck my.
You might try to pin you down and blow you up.
I tried it once and it wasn't.
Not my gumdrop buttons!
Keep digging, bro. Keep digging. Honestly, love it.
Nobody goes to your room saying this, maybe. You're not like
I know.
Don't threaten me all the time. You're gonna scream people in there arguing. Yeah, arguing with resistance on stage. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, you think you're gonna, this is the part where you think that you're not gonna comply. Bro, you can suck another dick. I'm still
No, he's giving you an out, it's not a threat.
Yeah. Fucking
Every room is gonna be named after you.
That's good, thank you.
He's saying if you just apologize,
No, I ain't gonna apologize.
stop being a fucking dick, is what he's.
Yeah, you're like pulling the fucking.
Yeah, be more Canadian, bro.
I'm going, look who's the loser, bro.
Oh, it's alright. Hey, wait a minute, Ewan. He's already said the word. Hold on, Ewan. Shut the fuck up, Evie. He already said the word sorry. Never because I said that it sounds disingenuous. He said I already apologized. You did. You apologized already. Yep. He already apologized, Ewan. He already said sorry.
No, I'm
He said it sounds like a disingenuous sorry.
Tomorrow,
Yep. That's sorry.
it's gonna be called Movie Loves BBC.
With a chocolate bar and a fucking eggplant afterwards.
I double dated to try and connect to this
Keep doing that. No, keep doing it, Ewan, please. Love it.
EB is your first name.
Yep.
Alright. Bye, Scary.
The weirdo, you open up
Look at baby
a
run
room
away.
about me and the name, like my name in the room. I'm the weirdo? You're so simple, bro.
It's alright, Ewan, don't worry about it. I have 800 burner accounts. I'll hook you up, bro.
It's against all
I got burned.
Yeah.
It's okay, right? Yeah.
Thank you for appreciating that, recording.
So, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's fine.
That Yahoo.
Yeah, we're just gonna run BB rooms just for you.
We're gonna invite Resistance and Buttercup in here every day.
You guys just hate
And Resistance and Buttercup are gonna be on stage, and Buttercup is gonna be a moderator, and they'll never go into your room ever again, and Daniel will have no one else to talk to you about.
What's the matter?
So it will be Harry and a couple other people in your audience. That's it.
Yeah, well, what's the matter? You don't wanna be able to write a check, you can't cash.
I will go in and personally invite every person that's in your room into this room, so all the
I am a
So we'll have better conversations.
I am a
If
Jew
you're
that
boring,
thinks
if you're
you are
disingenuous.
fucking bullying me. I'm a Jew that thinks you're fucking.
Harry, I have 800 burner
So I'm
accounts.
going to
I
run
generated
every
them in
fucking
Python and
day.
we talk
I am going to
Okay.
run a fucking room every day to make sure that you're not a bully anymore. I'm gonna make you a little fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you a bitch, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love it.
That's there. Amazing. Yes, it was funny. But it's me, you, and just write a check, don't cash it. Honestly, I'd rather to meet you first.
Oh, why don't we close this room right now? Or actually, you know what? Just change the title.
We'll have it.
Change the title to BB Hearts BBC Chocolate Bar Eggplant.
We don't have the balls. He doesn't have the balls.
He said,
No, I dare you to do it right now.
You can't do
That's
anything
the
about it.
wrong room
We
now.
have the cojones, man.
Oh, actually, hold on, Ewan, if you want to get away with it, write B1B1, so it's not BIBI, so you can't say
No,
that.
I'm actually not wrestling.
That's B1B1.
I actually,
Yeah, B1B1 Hearts BBC Chocolate Bar Eggplant.
For the record, I know a lot about entertainment law, and it's like talking shit right now. So, I will say this.
Tell me what I'm talking about. Tell me what am I talking about?
I'm gonna keep this.
Tell me, stop writing checks you can't cash.
Tomorrow is gonna be your name, because I think it's a fucking genius name. So, yeah.
Oh, Harry, I can generate a higher new account, so I'm asleep.
Black Hawk.
I just hit enter, and then I got so much to do. I wake up, new letter, new account. I'm not like John, I don't have to go out and buy phones to do all this.
No, baby, you are so fucking hilarious. Yeah, you know what? I just want to make
Oh, no, I definitely don't know anything about Python, Harry, you're right.
Does anybody know anything about satire law?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, BB, I'm gonna make a satirical recreation of your life.
It were
on
not.
Sat.
So you're not going to place on this anymore. I'm going to get
And
the plane.
the room tomorrow is gonna be called BB Loves Black Hawk. Okay? Now, this guy, Rich helped me out with this fucking set.
You've seen I made fucking Roger leave, and I also fucking JB fucking crash out.
You also don't realize,
Yeah, he's a fucking source. Oh, John, are you streaming it? John comes up. Everybody's like, everybody's right there.
accent his job and say, we're just accent you, Pepe. Respectfully, if you have it in you, if there's an ounce of righteousness in your soul, back off of this individual, right? Unless y'all got some personal beef that we don't know about, then cool, do what you gotta do. But if you are targeting this person because of, you know, who he mods in his space, how he hosts his rooms, what he's doing with John, that's weird, right? And it's like, it goes back to still the simple question. Surely you can't be that unhurt over how another man is running his room. You can't be. Because if you are, it's either weird, it's either mentally ill.
No, I'm not bothered. You know, I do kind of, he likes to be an asshole for his entertainment. I thought it was kind of entertaining to be an asshole to him, but he's not getting nuts. I don't know what to say. Like, nobody's gonna fuck with him or give out his number.
So how did information get out about him? About his family, about his strong history? How did that get out, Pepe? Because I know it wasn't me, it wasn't Naughty, it wasn't Craig. How did that get out?
His information's publicly available.
Okay, once again, how did it get out, though?
Because he did a live stream podcast